Okay, Mother. It's time for another episode of Dual Wellness.
Right.
Time for me to get into the character of Max Thomas.
All right.
Hello, Mother, and hello.
Hello, child.
Hello, everybody over across the computer or the phone screen watching our new video, Dual Wellness, the show where a son and his funny little mom, his silly little mom,
His silly little mom.
talk about wellness, physical, mental, any of it, anything we feel like talking about. It's our show, so we'll decide the topic. We'll talk about what we want to talk about. So please
do what we want.
Yeah, especially me. So please like, comment, subscribe, do all those funny YouTube things.
And what are our
everybody
names?
asks you for.
What are our names?
Mom.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Your name is Mom. I'm the boy. I'm Max. What's your name again?
Camille. Camille.
That's Camille.
Max and Camille.
Max and Camille, Dual Wellness. Mm-hmm. And what are we talking about today, Mom?
Well, this week it was, I was listening to a podcast and they had talked about something that was kind of interesting that made me start thinking about how our journey and stuff like that. And it's kind of a fun subject. It's a little bit silly, but I thought it was kind of fun. It was embracing a new identity.
Read that. That's what that says.
Exactly. That might be backwards, though. I don't know. Is it backwards? You think? I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
We'll cut this out so we don't look stupid.
Probably not. Anyways, so it's about embracing a new identity. That's what they were talking about, and what the premise of that is the podcast host. The podcast I was listening to is called Happier in Hollywood, which is an offshoot of the podcast Happier. By you guys are probably getting completely and totally sick of me talking about Gretchen Rubin, because I love Gretchen Rubin. Yes. So they were talking about embracing a new identity because Liz had never seen herself as a dog person, as a pet person, but especially not as a dog person. And just within the last couple of months, she has gotten 2 corgi puppies, and she is like, I am absolutely and completely now a dog person, and that is one of the main parts of my identity, and I never thought this would happen. And it was really funny because later in this week I watched a live with Your Pale Misty and Kirsten from Kirsten Quick Fit, and it was a live with them, and Misty was talking about how she was just beginning to embrace her, or she didn't use the words embrace her identity, but she was just beginning to identify as a fitness person.
Yeah.
Something she thought she would never be, because she's lost 120 pounds, and it's, and so she thought she would, she couldn't even conceive of having that as part of her identity. So I started thinking about, because, we all have identities that, we have cultivated through the years or just accepted, a lot of times it's your identity that you were told that when you were a kid, Max is the shy one, or you weren't the shy one, or so-and-so is this, or so-and-so is that. Mine was, I was the class clown, I was the...
Jock, class clown.
Yeah.
Rebel, there's all the things that you have to fit in within the social structure.
Well, and sometimes it's that, but it's labels that you receive and stuff like that, and it's things that you put in your brain that you identify with.
You reinforce similar ideas and traits over time, and then that eventually just becomes who you are.
So the concept of, first of all, I think it's very cool that the concept is your identity can be whatever you want it to be. Yeah. It literally can be whatever you want it to be. But I think it's fun because sometimes it sneaks up on you, a new identity. And I had that happen probably within the last, I'd say, year, because it was really interesting. 6 years ago, I had bariatric surgery, and I lost about 80 pounds, and I've kept it off and everything else. In my whole entire life, I have never identified as a smaller person. I've never thought of myself as a smaller person, as a, you know, and I still kind of struggle with it in my brain.
Yeah.
And I think, but I would say it has probably been the last year that I have finally started thinking that I am a smaller person. I am I can do things that smaller people can do. This is part of my identity. I am no longer an obese person. Mm-hmm. And not that, I mean, that's a weird thing. That is
It's very weird.
Because your physical identity is so much a part
of your mental state is reflective of your physical state, and your physical state is reflective of your mental state. They exist in unison.
I just think it is an extremely cool concept to think about. My identity was always, I was a mom.
Yeah.
That was, what are you? I'm a mom. That's my identity, my everything. But now what am I?
A bad mom.
I am a bad-ass mom.
That was mean. I'm sorry, Mom. You're a great mom. I love you.
I know I'm a great mom.
Sorry.
Exactly. Now my identity is a
cool mom. You're a cool mom. You are a cool mom. No. You're more than a cool mom. I would say there's a cool mom who's like let's get drunk, kids.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're my pals. No. You're like you're not a mom. You're a human being. That's my identity is just as a human being. No,
some
people don't have that.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I think a good human being.
You are a good human being.
I think. So, have you given a thought?
I have. One similarly, kind of the fitness thing. I wouldn't say I'm like a fitness guy or anything like that, but I would definitely say I in some ways know what I'm talking about, and it is a large part of my life. So there was that. I mean, there was a period of my time where I was like, all right, I'm fully going for I'm going to get fat. I'm going to be like Seth Rogen, or like a younger Seth Rogen, or younger Jonah Hill, where I was like, I'm going to be the fat, funny guy. I was like, I'll be that one day. I got the afro. I can do that.
I could just let
That'll
myself
be my personality.
When did you think that?
Just like end of high school-ish. I was just like, man, I'll just do that.
I never knew.
Yeah, I was like, screw it.
You were going to have that as your identity.
So yeah, that's not very fun. And no shade at not trying to insult Seth Rogen or Jonah Hill.
No, they're funny guys.
At all anymore. But yeah, so I was like going for that, and then I think more so than like the fitness thing, because I never got like overweight really. It was the funny thing that was like. Very long time in like high school and stuff like that. Yeah, I was the class clown as well, and I was like the throwing out zingers and stuff like that to my friends and ooh. And when I started, or being really edgy or something like that, and that was like my personality. So I always felt really weird when I would be serious and I would like have a serious conversation with somebody, or I would even attempt to like reveal more about my personality beyond a joke. And it took me a very long time to like embrace that part of me where like being a friend or being a person that other people can have serious conversations with and sit down and like I think I got some wisdom on life a little bit for my age, and it took a very long time for me to I think respect that I had that and accept that I was more than just like a joke machine. So
what identity do you feel like, because I think that's awesome that you have rejected a couple of identities that you no longer feel serve you, everything. So what identity do you think that you have recently, I mean, in not a vague concept,
you know what?
but an actual...
This is kind of a vague concept, but at the same time, I don't think it is an adult, if that makes sense. Like, I think just being an adult, being
a good adult.
Yes, being a good adult. A lot of people I have met, just a lot of people in general,
your age and stuff like
are
that.
still who they were in like freshman year of high school. They are in by a lot of standards like just a child who has money, a child with a job, and it's
not that there's anything. Everybody matures at a different rate.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think that's actually really cool. Is that you have the identity of responsible adult is one that you are embracing. That you are embracing as you know that's cool.
And it does sneak up on you too. Age sneaks up on you. Me being 23 sneaks up on me all the time. I kind of alluded to that before, where I was like, I'm 17, haha, as like a joke.
I know.
But I think a lot of people do genuinely still feel like I'm 17, and like it's really
in
weird.
my head, even though I'm 56, my brain is still like 30, 31.
Exactly, and it's very weird when you think, oh no, I am 23 years old and I have responsibilities and I have to develop in a way that I've developed with that age. I have to do something with that time, and I think that's something that I really embraced and realized that I think being the joke guy and everything like that was really preventing me from being
growing.
Being an actual serious adult that people are just like, okay, pal, cool, and then I'm out of their brain like the next moment, and
it's not that there's anything wrong with being funny, because you are still funny. I know.
No, there are certain people that you meet them and you know nothing about them because they don't.
There's no depth.
They don't allow you to. Mm-hmm. They don't allow you to know who they are. They think everything they do is ironic. Everything they do is a joke. So you come up to you say to them like, "Hey man, I really like this movie," or something like that, and they're like, "Yeah, I bet you did. This is a joke," or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
or
get what
you're like, "Man, I need to like go to school and like get this straight. I need to develop this and become this type of person," and they say they have a million joking, ironic excuses as to why that's a bad idea or why they're not doing that. And it's like, okay, then who are you? And it's like, I was definitely that person. It was just like
So, okay, that's cool. I like that. I like that. The embracing the identity of
any identity
of a good
embracing not a psychopath.
Don't embrace the psychopath.
Don't be Patrick Bateman or something like that.
Who's Patrick Bateman
from American Psycho?
Oh, I don't know that. I mean, I know that movie, but I don't know that movie.
So don't do that. But I'm saying like putting the work in to develop yourself as a person.
Yeah. Well, and I think it's cool to be able to choose an identity, or not necessarily choose, but kind of like choose an identity and then embrace it. And going back to that whole conversation with kind of bringing it full circle here, and Misty is gonna think this is pretty funny, is that during that whole live conversation, there was it was brought up about Misty's identity with her, with the fitness and stuff like that, and her being a coach. Her now being so into fitness and being such a fitness person that she has the capacity to be a teacher of this, to coach other people, to lead other people in the everything, and which I think is amazing. And embrace, and she and I were talking, and I'm like, it is so cool that the sky is the limit. You are limitless on what you can choose to do, what you can, what the identity you can choose to embrace. So I think it's cool. I think all of that is really neat. Cool. All right, so just a fun subject. We thought we would, bring it to you guys. And what's the identity? Bringing
the facts, the raw, uncut facts. That's what we're bringing.
Well, no, these are not facts. These are just concepts. They're just theories. So, what's an identity that you have embraced recently? What's an identity that you want to embrace? What is the,
you can do it. Work for it.
Well,
you got this.
What do you see yourself as? What do what's an identity that you have, like Max being the
ironic clown.
The edgy comedian that you couldn't have a conversation with because he had a zinger to everything.
I mean, I'm still kind of like that.
Oh my God, that was an annoying stage. So anyway, it really was.
You loved it.
So anyways, let us know below. What do you think? Let's have a conversation.
Yeah, and as always, I'm going to beg you to please like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, please.
And thanks for watching, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Bye-bye.